Hey, welcome back to the channel, you guys. I've been doing a remake and comparison video. Now, I've been doing this, and these are not reviews. These are me just telling you about movies that I like and which one I like better, but I still like them both. And so some are remakes and some are comparisons. And comparison is that I think that some of the movies have similarities between the two, and that's why I compare them. So anyway, the one today I'm going to talk about is Clash of the Titans. Now, Clash of the Titans came out in 1981. I was 22 years old. Clash of the Titans came out in 1981. I was 22. And it had a 65% Rotten Tomatoes. And Harry Hamlin was your main dude. I just call him the main dude, which is the star. But they had a lot of stars in there. I'm just going to call it the main dude. That's just how I'm going to say it. But anyway, I remember watching this and I was young. So, I was still smoking weed, man. I had my own apartment, had a job, man. I had my, I always had big stereos, so I like to listen to a lot of funk. I like to listen to a lot of rock and roll. I was going to a lot of concerts, man. I was going to rock and roll concerts. I was going to, I never did get to see, some of the, I did go to get, funk is like R&B, but we just called it funk back in the day. But I went to a lot of concerts, man. I partied a lot when I was young. Had a lot of fun. But anyway, I think it was 89% of people liked this movie. And then the next one I'm going to talk about is Clash of the Titans 2010. And that's, now Clash of the Titans 1981, I think that had a 81% people liked that movie. And then it was an hour and 58 minutes. Now the second movie is another one called Clash of the Titans 2010. I was 51 years old at that time. So, 1981, I was 22 years old. The first Clash of the Titans, which came out in 1981. The remake, Clash of the Titans, came out in 2010, and I was 51 years old. And it was an hour and 46 minutes long, and it had a 27% Rotten Tomatoes, where the 1981 had a 65% Rotten Tomatoes. And 75% of people liked the movie, according to Google search. So that's according to Google search. 75% people liked the Clash of the Titans 2010. 81% people liked the Clash of the Titans 1981. So in each movie, Clash of the Titans 1981 had a better Rotten Tomatoes score. It had a little bit more of a better rating, far as 81% of people liked the movie on Google search, and 75% people liked it on Google search on the Clash of the Titans 2010. And Sam Worthington was your main dude. So he was, basically the stories are similar. It's just, they're just one's old and one's new. I remember when I went with my friend to go see this movie, man, I was jacked up to go see this movie. I really was. I was excited because I was like, that first one, I still remember my young self at 21 years old watching that show over and over and over, because I liked all that sci-fi, magical, mystical, and just the way the practical effects were. You see, 1981 didn't have all that CG stuff that they got today, and that's what, to me, they put more heart into making that, because they was doing their hardest to make it more believable, because they had to work their butt off with the practical effects. Where in Clash of the Titans 2010, of course, obviously you had technology that had a major jump from 1981 to 2010. And I remember walking out of that theater and I was just like, See, for me, when I watch a movie, I never come out of a movie angry. I never come out of a movie disappointed, because I'm just glad to get out and, have fun. Me and my buddy, we go usually at a restaurant. We have one draft beer and we get something to eat and we just talk about stuff. And so that's what we did after this was over with. But I was like, man, This movie is not for me. I ain't gonna lie. Even when it came out to rent, I never watched it again. I didn't have to watch it again. Now I'm not gonna sit there and say I didn't like the movie, but it's one of those ones I probably would. I don't even want. I'm not even gonna watch it again. That's how much I didn't. I guess I didn't care for the movie, to be honest with you guys. But anyway, that's my comparison. That is my remake list today. It's Clash of the Titans. Which one did I like? Well, you can tell. I liked in 1981 because I was 21. I was 22 years old, and I still see myself going to concerts, and I was always going to a rock and roll concert. I was going to funk concerts. I was, the girls there was just so many girls around at that time. Because, when you first leave out of high school, the crop is there for the picking. This age, man, that crop is barren. There ain't nothing but a bunch of weeds. So back then it was different. So I'm just saying, but I had some fun back in 1981. I remember I used to do these one-hit bongs and smoke a bong and, smoke a half a joint and put my little tray up under the couch. I don't smoke at all no more. All I do is work out and study the Bible and play video games and ride my bike and just stay fit and take care of my cat and keep my house spick and span. Work on my 2 cars. Well, I got 1 car. It's like new. But anyway, you guys, that's my remake. Clash of the Titans, 1981. Man. Love that. I love that movie. And then Clash of the Titans 2010. I don't watch that no more, so I probably won't watch it. But like I said, 79% people like this movie on Google search, and 81% people like Clash of the Titans 1981 on Google search. So it's saying something for it. But Clash of the Titans 2010 got 27% Rotten Tomatoes, and then Clash of the Titans of 1981 got 65% Rotten Tomatoes, which I thought would be around high 70s to me, because I really enjoyed that movie. But I don't know, you guys. Clash of the Titans. I liked 1981 way more than I liked 2010. I still remember walking out of that theater like, ugh. I didn't even say anything. I just remember going, I mean, there's a few things I could take away I liked about that movie, but I didn't come out of that movie complaining or stuff. I just remember it was just like, okay. God bless, take care, and we'll catch you next video. We'll see you.